Good afternoon, everyone. If we can get everyone, I think everyone's taken their seats except for the ones that are working here today. Good. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band's 30th anniversary open house. Thank you for coming here. 35. Did I say 30? 35. 35. My apologies. My name's Alan Auld. I'll be your master of ceremonies for this brief part of the afternoon. Before we begin, I would like to ask Bev Van Tiefelen to come forward and lead us in our national anthem.
Right about there. Sounds good. Okay, tell me when. Okay. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free, and stand in oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Bev. You know, we are fortunate to share this land, and we acknowledge the original custodians of this land, the Ojibwe people of Fort William First Nation, signatory to the Robinson Superior Treaty of 1850, and the Métis people of this area. I would like to call upon His Worship Bill Morrow, the Mayor of Thunder Bay, to offer some words, welcome, and congratulations. Mr. Mayor.
Good? Yep. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here with you all this afternoon. I want to thank you for the invitation to be here and help with this celebration this afternoon on behalf of City Council, and offer my congratulations and my council's congratulations on your 35th anniversary. Coming to the event, learned a little bit about Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band that I didn't know before. One thing for certain was I didn't know that the Pipe Band had participated in 2 Grey Cup parades. I knew that you traveled around the region, some northern U.S. states and regionally here in Northern Ontario. But when people are doing that work as volunteers, it's that part that I want to offer a special thank you and congratulations as well. Because when you're doing that, you're acting as ambassadors for the city of Thunder Bay when you do that great work. I know you've been overseas, you've been involved in a number of competitions, as I've mentioned, the northern U.S. and regionally here in northwestern Ontario. And when we have groups of volunteers who put their heart and soul into so much good work that they do, it's all a benefit back to the city of Thunder Bay. So I offer my heartfelt congratulations for that. For your volunteerism over the last 35 years, I wish you success for many more years. We thank you for the work that you do. You are a major component of what I like to describe as the social fabric of the city of Thunder Bay. You're also promoting and maintaining the Scottish heritage that's so significant to the city of Thunder Bay. So for a variety of reasons, I'm pleased to be here this afternoon to thank you for your good works in the city, the thousands of events that you have attended over that 35 years as volunteers. Thank you all very much. We really do appreciate the work that you've done in our community and will continue to do for years to come. Thank you all.
Okay, there you go. You're going to present this.
Okay.
Now, if we can get Thunder Bay Pipe Major Earl Shell to come up here, please.
While Earl is making his way up, I'll read the certificate. It's on behalf of the council and citizens of the city of Thunder Bay. sincere congratulations are extended to Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band on the occasion of your 35th anniversary, 1984 to 2019. Thank you for your efforts to educate and promote Scottish cultural heritage through musical performances performed both locally, nationally, and internationally. As ambassadors of both Thunder Bay and Thunder Bay Police Service, we recognize the importance of the dedication of your volunteers. We are pleased to share in the celebration of this milestone and wish you continued success in the years to come. Once again, thank you all very much. We really do appreciate your work.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. Now I'd like to call upon Chief of Police Sylvie Hoth, the Colonel-in-Chief of the Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band. Chief.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's quite an honor for me to be here this afternoon to help celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Thunder Bay Police Pipes and Drums. Since its inception in the fall of 1984, the Pipes and Drums have performed thousands of concerts and have been proud ambassadors of both the Thunder Bay Police Service and the City of Thunder Bay. Without any expectation, you volunteer to wear the uniform of the Thunder Bay Police Service to act as ambassadors for our police service. In that, you do our organization a great service, and I am grateful for your ongoing commitment. While bagpipes and drums can be traced back to ancient times, Lauren will like this, have led armies into battle, they are today symbols of peace and pride. Our community is richer for having this group of volunteers who are keeping a tradition of music alive. We are very proud of the Thunder Bay Pipes and Drums. Their performances and concerts continue to entertain people locally, nationally, and internationally. So on behalf of members of the Thunder Bay Police Service and the Thunder Bay Police Services Board, I congratulate you for 35 years of dedicated service to your community. May the next 35 years be even more exciting and fulfilling for all of you. Thank you.
All right, we'd like to bring Earl and Joan up again. Earl, Joan. Do you have that?
Yes.
Okay.
So Errol and Joan, you have both been longtime supporters of the band. Our pipe band is part of our extended Thunder Bay Police family. We understand that you will be moving to Prescott area in December, and we are very sad to see you leave. So Joan, if you would accept this gift from the members of the band, we thank you for your support, and we wish you all the best for the future. Errol, under your leadership and guidance, we have witnessed the band flourish and prosper and continue its mandate to the police service and the community. Your dedicated work is worthy of note. The Dirk has long been a symbol of authority of Scottish regiments. On behalf of the band, I'm pleased to present you with this pipe Major's Dirk. Please accept this gift as a mark of our absolute appreciation and thanks.
I should say a few words. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for all attending. I'd like to thank all the members of the band for all their support for the 2.5 going on 3 years I've been pipe major. It's been an honor to play with you. It's a bit kind of bittersweet because I'm sad to go with a heavy heart leaving, but we're going to the Pembroke, Petawawa area, because both my son and daughter are there now. And one time, my son was in Winnipeg, my daughter was in the Ottawa area, and we're right in the middle between the two of them being here. But now they're both there, it's time for us to move on, sadly. But anyways, thank you very much, all.
Thank you, Chief. And now I'd like to bring on Lauren Clifford, the founder of the band, for a few words. Lauren?
Thank you. Thank you very much. In September of 1984, 15 police officers, many of whom had never played pipes or drums and some with absolutely no previous musical experience, gathered at the old RCMP building on Waterloo Street to follow the dream of creating a pipe band for the Thunder Bay Police. With a bank balance of less than $150 made up from donations of the members, the band set off on a course to build a band to provide yeoman duties for the Thunder Bay Police Service. Carved out through dedication and hard work over these last 35 years, the band is well entrenched in northwestern Ontario and has served the Thunder Bay Police Service under 7 chiefs of police and a membership list of nearly 200 names that have ebbed and flowed through the ranks of our organization. Many members moved on to other bands, and we've attracted members to this band for some high-level organizations, and while that's certainly noteworthy, the real work is done right here in our backyard. If I can boast for a moment, I'd like to say that our efforts have not gone unnoticed. The last several years have been punctuated by some real highs. Many of our members of the band have been recognized for their service, have been decorated with no fewer than 16 times by the Governor-General of Canada. That includes the Canada 125 Medal, Queen's Diamond and Golden Jubilee Medals, and a dozen presentations of the Sovereign's Medal for volunteers. And of that last group, those 12 people have volunteered in excess of 90,000 hours to this enterprise. We're awfully proud of that accomplishment. It's not been without its heartaches. And today we fondly remember several members who are no longer with us. And we're honored to have members of their family with us today. And today we remember Piper Dave Coffey, founding member, Piper Margaret Olson, Piper Marv Crocker, founding member, Pipe Major Bonnie Turner, Drum Sergeant and Honorary Band Chieftain Peter Toohey, founding member of the band, Pipe Major Emeritus Ken Wilson, and last, Drum Sergeant Murray Brown. Lads and lasses, you are gone, but you're not forgotten. And while we fondly remember them, their memory will live on in the bonds and the stories of our music within our pipe band family. And speaking of family, we acknowledge the support provided by our families. If only at home when we're learning new tunes, squeaking out the melody, or time away from them, we're attending on another event in support of the community. As we strive towards the next decades of service, we're pleased to be graced by the presence of some very talented young people who are the future of our pipe band family, and they too share the devotion and dedication to the duty of service to this community and to the police service. There are many fresh faces in our band, and we're glad to have them, and the support of their parents and grandparents, step-parents, and caregivers. You are now part of this extended family. It's a lot like the mafia. Once you're in, you can't get out. We're part of a niche of a pipe band community, and we are blessed to have members of the Pipes and Drums of Thunder Bay here with us today. Thank you very much for showing here. Of the McGilvery Pipe Band of Thunder Bay, the Pipes and Drums of the Lake Superior Scottish Regiment, and shortly when they're finished with their contest, the Morgan School of Highland Dancing will be here as well. We're honored to be part of this fraternity with you. But at this moment, there's some people here that we would like to recognize. For our 35th year, we have produced a challenge coin, limited to 100 pieces. The coin represents that you are a member of the band, or by extension, a great supporter of this enterprise. Many have already been presented on previous occasions, the first, number 84, having gone to our Chief of Police earlier this year. And today we'd like to acknowledge the following people. Lieutenant Colonel David Ratz, Commanding Officer, Lake Superior Scottish Regiment. Dave, are you still here? Pat Cross, are you here? Pat's over there. Pat's the administrator of the Moose Hall, the Moose Lodge, and we're very happy to have his support. Pipe Major Cliff Niles, the McGilvery Pipe Band. I saw Cliff come in the door. Is he still here? He may have departed, okay? Pipe Major Rory Bain, I know he still may be playing for Highland Dancers. I know Heather Morgan is still tied up with that. Inspector Ryan Gibson, Commanding Officer of the Thunder Bay Police Youth Corps. There are many talented performers that often help us out with our shows. And the only one that's present at this moment, even though the other two said they'd be here, Mr. Alan Auld, who's also our MC today. At this moment, I'd like to call Pipe Major Errol Shell forward for a moment of very special congratulations of 2 challenge coins to 2 new members of the Pipe Band. At this point in time, I'd like to call forward Piper Tracy Groombridge and Piper Gordon Cuthbertson.
These two people have been working very hard to become pipers, and it's an honor to officially welcome them to the Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band.
I was already crying when they
Well done, sir. Well done. Before I close off, I'd like to remind you that the Thunder Bay Police Pipe Band is always recruiting new players to the band, and there also is a continuous ongoing bagpipe amnesty. There's a set of bagpipes sitting in a box under a bed in a closet or somewhere in the basement. Drag them out. We'll get them in a player's hands and make sure that they're played. And in closing, I'd like to encourage you to mix and mingle, to tell some stories, reflect, and enjoy this opportunity to connect and make acquaintance with someone you haven't met yet. And before we end, even though everyone may not have a glass to charge and raise, I'd like to end it with a toast that goes in 4 parts. So I'll say a line and then you repeat after me. Here's to us. Those like us. Damn few. And they're dead. Slàinte.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Well, this was nice and short and sweet. This ends the formal part of our presentation. In a few moments, we're going to start the entertainment part. So again, thank you very much for coming, and please enjoy yourselves today. All right, we're about to begin the entertainment part. So I've taken off one hat and put on another. We like to do something different every time they play. And this time around, they've asked me to come forward and play along a Paul McCartney song, which was the #1 song of that year in 1977 in the UK. And it's one of my favorite. When he comes to Canada, he plays with pipes and drums, police bands all across the country. So it's a thrill to play. fire as they carry me back to the Mall of Kintyre. Mall of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh, Mall of Kintyre. Sweep through the heather like deer in the glen. It still takes me back to the days I knew then. Nights when we sang like a heavenly choir, all the life and the times of the Mall of Kintyre. Mall of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh, Mall of Kintyre. Smiles in the sunshine and tears in the rain. It still takes me back where my memories remain. Flickering embers grow higher and higher as they carry me back to the Mall of Kintyre. Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh, Mall of Kintyre. Mall of Kintyre, oh, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh, Mall of Kintyre. Mall of Kintyre, 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 Mall of
Excellent job. Okay, 2 floors, Tervis, go ahead, accept. Go. 1, 2.
Now all the
No,
bands are
no,
gonna-
no.
all the bands are
Behind
playing.
you.
So the other bands are all coming up. Announce after. All right, we're just about to bring on the mass band, the super band, in just a moment. And when they are finished, please don't go. We have one more surprise for you after they're finished, all right? Also, too, if you haven't seen, there's pizza and cake. Cake's right under the clock.
Sorry.
Come on, Anna.
I was just thinking that actually.
Might do that.
work, band, twice through. Last set, Green Hills. Green Hills. Oh. 1, 2. so we have the event on the floor. If you guys want to play anything at all later, it's fine. It's like a game. You can